Alright, welcome team to another video. Today we're going to be doing a floor 7 archer guide. So I think I'm going to do one for each of the classes, but obviously they're advanced, so this is for parties that are queuing count of 40 and higher. Count of 40 is really where they expect you to be doing all this. So if you don't want to be doing everything I'm doing in the video, then you should probably just queue like cat of 39 or something. I'm going to repeat that. Don't queue cat of 40 if you don't want to do these things. Alright, so on with the guide. So first thing we're going to talk about is gear. Now everyone already knows what basic archer gear looks like, but in addition to your basic archer gear, you're going to be wanting to hit around 400 speed. So, and you're also going to want a phoenix. It could be epic or legendary. I don't know why you would buy the legendary one, but sure. You're going to want a bonzo mask. Spirit mask is optional, but you will have a lot easier time early entering with one. Now, you're also going to want to have some chests in your inventory for going down in the first phase, or you could just not have it at all and be completely useless in the first phase. You could use either ender chests or regular chests. If you have auto pet rules, you're going to want a rod for switching pets. If you don't, we'll get to that later, but you want to have on throw a fishing hook, switch to either your golden dragon or black cat. You don't need 500 speed, but it is recommended. You want the second one to phoenix pet, and for both of them you want to have the exception if you have that pet equipped. Now you don't need auto pet rules, but it's going to be a lot more difficult to early enter without them. Lastly, this is optional, but you might want to get yourself a skeleton master chest plate of 50% quality from F7 or M7. It just allows you to use your bow without wasting arrows. That way you don't have as much downtime. And that's basically it. You don't really need to have a Terminator, although, you know, it's very recommended, or else you're gonna clear like one room in the entire run. But I don't know how you would reach count of 40 without a Terminator. Alright, so now on to clear. Now most of the time you're going to be just clearing regularly, so you're going to need to know secret routes. I'm sorry nons, you have to learn secret routes, alright? They're not optional. You need to know how to do them, or else your team's going to take like 9 years to clear. Depending on your mage, if your mage is a little bit slow, you're going to be wanting to help them with the blood rush. Now either one of you could key and then the other one doors, or you could just split up the room. So keying and dooring just means one of you is picking up the key and the other one is going to the door. So the person who's picking up the key, which will usually be the mage, will TP to the person that's at the door. Now for the last room before blood, you're going to leave that room 0 secrets because the mage will be picking some secrets up before they start camping. I really don't recommend helping your mage with the blood rush because they should be fine by themselves, and if they can't, you kind of need to just get a new mage. So archer is actually one of the easiest classes in the boss fight. So there's 3 things you could be doing in phase 1. For phase 1, you don't really need to hit maxer and do anything at count of 40 because your tank is going to do more than enough damage to kill maxer. You don't even want to hit him with a single arrow because that might mess it up. So the first thing is you could just stay there and be completely useless. That's perfectly fine, no one cares anyways. Or you could go down to phase 2 so people can leap to you and get to the pads faster. Now the third thing is only for when your mage and tank are doing PY, you're going to be going down to the first device and waiting there for the healer to leap to you. This is called SS camping in case you need to know the term. Write that down in your notebook, students. Unlike trigonometry, this is actual knowledge you'll use again in your life. Alright, so if you're not in P3, you could help clear out the wither skeletons. Every wither skeleton killed makes storm like 0.01 seconds faster ever. If your team is not doing PY, which stands for purple yellow, you're going to be wanting to do green pad and you're going to leap to the healer immediately. Do not go back over to the main platform because you might attract Storm's aggro. I repeat, do not go back to the main platform after padding. And if your team is doing PY, you will just remain in the first terminal section until terminals start. Alright, so now on to P3. In the first section, your job is to get both levers. The mage will be doing your terminal and 3. Now you're going to want to blow the gate and early enter at around 9 seconds. If your healer is cheating, then you're going to want to go earlier. So you're going to want to start with your bonzo mask or spirit mask on first, and then switch to your phoenix, and then switch to your other mask. Alright, so right here I'm going to showcase what you should do if you don't have auto pet rules. So first switch to your phoenix, Then take one of your masks and put it in your hotbar. Take off your helmet. Do this as usual. But once you enter, it will proc your pet first. And then you can right click on your mask in the hotbar to easily change. Now you can even change the next one. I recommend having timers for your invincibility items. Now if you don't use timers and you're counting, then you're fucking crazy. These timers can be found in either Odin or Azure client. Some other mods may have them as well. So often you might find that your invincibility timer is running out before the healer complete SS. If this happens, what you want to do is go to the third terminal, ghost block the top wall, and stand inside of it. Ghost blocking the top wall makes the bottom wall become horizontal, allowing you to slide in and escape the death barrier. This is called safe spotting, by the way. So now in S2, your job is to complete the fourth terminal, which is on the bottom left, and then get the bottom lever. The reason why you're getting the bottom lever is because the healer is doing a movement where they only get the top lever. The healer will be early entering into section 3, so you'll leap to them, and then complete fourth terminal again. Get the levers and blow the gate. If your mage is not doing core, do your terminals as normal, complete 4 once again, and then go to the gate or teleport to whoever's inside. If your mage is doing core, however, make sure that you get both levers and blow the gate in section 3. Then teleport to your mage and complete the second terminal in section 4. Teleport to your mage again and they'll be inside of the core. Here's what an uncut terminal phase looks like. Alright, so that's basically it. If you don't have a left click mage, you are the main damage for Guldur and Necron. They may also ask you to blood camp if you don't have a height, which I'll show in a moment. But yeah, that's basically everything you need to know. Just in case you're asked to camp, you're going to want to kill all the mobs at around 25 to 27 seconds. So around right here. And you're going to want a mod to help you with blood camp, just in case you're ever asked to blood camp by the team. As you can see, we got a 66-second blood camp right there. This is called dialogue skip. Without it, the blood camp is around 70-80 seconds. Alright, that's basically it. Like, subscribe, I don't fucking know. I sounded way too professional this video.